the American Pie Podcast.
When I first read the script of American Pie Book of Love, there were two things, tent post items, that jumped out at me as being wholly original. Thanks to David Steinberg and his great script, my all-time favorite was the old Canadian whorehouse sequence where the guys go up and get laid by the famous Monique.
Are you Monique?
No, moi, no. Mais Monique, she is inside. Come.
And they realized that the dates in the books skewed the age, and Monique turned out to be. So to make this sequence work, you had to have a 90-plus-year-old woman playing this character of Monique. Well, casting a great actress to play this part in Canada seemed to take care of that. And that's where I needed you to go. Originally, Monique was to be an old woman with long, dangling Playboy magazine-style cartoon breasts. But the studio was very concerned that it would be too comical, so we compromised and changed Monique's appearance to be an old lady with rock-hard implants from like 20 or 30 years ago.
Just like my birthday cake when I was 4.
So here's a former beauty of her time, and now she's a withered husk of a woman. And yet her breasts have remained absolutely pert and supple the entire 65 years they've been in. So how are we going to find this? In comes this French guy named Joel to show us his model of Monique and how he would create this life-size, lifelike dummy.
Well, you're talking about like two fingers grabbing on.
What they do is they actually take the hands of the dummy and they put them into, this is how it's done.
Yeah,
They attach it, they glue it basically to a butt plug and they put it in the actor's butt.
Like an anchor.
That's how they do it.
So our dummy of the old hag needs to have kung fu grip.
Unless we go with the butt plug idea.
So Joel sets off to make this body cast of this woman, and he created a lifelike latex rubber real feeling Monique doll.
It felt really weird. She felt like the way SpongeBob SquarePants might feel in real life.
And because this was such an important special effect in the movie, I wanted to test it before we actually shot it. So 4 or 5 days prior to shooting the scene, out comes Joel with his Monique doll. We tested it on Bug Hall, and he actually hooked up the harness and the rod. And
yeah, that's about right.
Attached her to Bug Hall, and we actually had a tug of war in the middle of this residential neighborhood in Canada. Nobody seemed to care. So it's true that Canadians are very pleasant, docile people who don't mind when the Americans come to their land and wrestle with a fake, naked 90-year-old whore attached to somebody's Johnson on their front lawn. Tomorrow is a much anticipated day. Finally, we're going to get to see the mannequin that is Monique, who gets lockjaw and gets stuck to Rob's Johnson.
She's blowing me and getting screwed at the same time.
It's going to be pretty funny.
Oh, shit! One more time. We got 1, 2, 3.
And I must say, it was one of the most successful comedy bits I've ever been a part of. And wait till you see it in the movie. I think you'll agree.
She's waving at us. Bye!
Bye, Monique!
Bye, Monique! See you later! Bye, sweetheart.
It was a great day!
We'll miss you!